Hello everyone, how's things? David Hipwell here again, out in Ballyfoyle. I was going to come out here this morning and start doing the video I wanted to do with going in through the glen and stuff, just to finally show everyone the direction that we think Dean went. But the reason that I'm out here today is because it's really kind of a sad day actually, because today it's 4 years today, to the day, 4 years today that he went missing out here, and there's still no sign or no trace of him at all. So I just said I'd come out and just first of all, as well, about the last video I done out here. I didn't realise how windy it was. I took it down alright because I didn't realise how windy it was when I was doing it, and I know you could barely hear what was on it, but basically what I was trying to say was that I wanted to do the video soon, and just thanks everyone again for all their support and all the kind words and stuff on the page. If it wasn't for all you kind of really give me the support or whatever, I probably would have gave up on this, because I'd never want to give up on it, but the way things are going, kind of, you know, it's only me coming out here. Like, there's a few of us do come out here every now and again for the searches, but it's only a couple at a time, and it's not enough. Like, you know, we need, because like I said, I can go on about searches all day and this, that and the other, but we really feel that we're pissing into the window here, because like I said, 4 years he's gone missing today, and here I am still out here walking around making videos, fucking appealing for help and doing whatever we can. But at the end of the day, like, we promised Dean's mum when she was on her deathbed that we wouldn't forget him, and we'd keep on going looking for him. So we'll keep on doing it, and even I get nervous every time I'm out here, because you can see all this land all around me. Like, basically, when I come out here on my own, I get very nervous, like, because basically I'm trespassing someone's back garden, like, you know. And I'm sure the people out here, like, people out here in Ballyfoyle have been very good to us, you know. They've let us come out, not that we've asked many times, but we've just come out and came onto the land and searching away, and we've had a few encounters with a few of them, and a lot of the people just understand and say, yeah, work away, keep going, have a look, best of luck, because they know. And I think that everyone that's been following this bloody story there now knows that Dean is not out here. We don't think he's out here anymore. Because how, after 4 years, can and when was the last time the guards were out here searching? Like, this is unbelievable too. Like, there's been zero contact in well over maybe a year, contact with the guards. Like, they do not give a flying fuck what happened to Dean Roach out here. Like, you know, a lot of people don't. You know, a lot of people are of the opinion, and it's understandable, but from the guards' opinion, it's not understandable, because no matter what, like, they have a care of duty to come out here, and if they believe that Dean's body is out here, to come out and recover it and send him home. But I think they know, like we know, that they figured this out a little while ago, that he's not out here, because, like I said, behind me there is that big glen there. That's where I want to get into, but at the moment it's still too dangerous to go in, and there's no way I'm coming out here on my own and going into that bloody glen and risking a broken back or broken leg trying to get into it. But anyways, and then for what? Just to say, there's no, if you've been following these posts and these videos all the time, like, the reason that I started doing the videos was to put up kind of like give everyone a view of the area and see the way that the guards are saying that Dean came. There's no possible way in the pitch of dark that he came down here and he made it out the other side of it. And even, fair enough, granted, on the other side of that glen, I don't know whether you can see or how well you can see it on this now, but right behind me, off over there, is the other side of that glen, and that's where there was a pair of runners found. Now, it was never confirmed whether it was Dean's runners that were found, but in fairness to the guards, where the runners were found, they stripped that area down. When we went over there that time, they had trees cut off, they had land all flattened out, you know, but there was still no sign of him. And I think they know that he's not out here, because you would have found him 4 years ago. 4 bloody years he went missing, like, you know, and they still haven't bloody found him. Like, how far realistically could he have got? And then of course I keep bringing it back to the car, like the silver car that was stopped up at the gate that time. Like, why did he keep ignoring that? You know, and I didn't want to kind of start bringing this stuff up again and going over everything that people were saying about, oh, maybe it was the guards that threw him into that car, and maybe, like, I don't think we're ever going to know, and I don't think really that the guards know, but I think the guards are just looking at it from, if they hadn't banked on me coming along and kind of helping Geraldine and keeping this going, they would have just put that file away, I'd say, and just, you know, thrown it with the rest of the dirt that's up in the Garda barracks, rubbish like. But they can't do that. Like, there's been no searches apart from other than us being out here and us doing our searches, and you know, even all behind me there, like if you see all that land off over there, like we've covered all that. Like, Jesus, I know we're not qualified searchers or anything like that, but you know, you'd be looking out for stuff, and you'd be looking out, obviously at this stage, like for bones or whatever, or a skeleton. But Jesus Christ, there's not a sign of anything. And why would the guards not be out here looking for him, and why would they not be paying attention to this silver car? Like, you know, because there's only, like I said 1,000 times before, there's only a couple of things that could have happened to Dean out here. Is that he did have an altercation and a run-in with the people who live out here. And if he did wrong and something went and happened, just tell us that. But the guards are just playing down this car like it's nothing, and it's so frustrating because you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure out that, like, if someone goes missing in an area and within that time frame, within the 10 minutes that they went missing, there was a car supposedly stopped and someone was shouting at someone to get in. And the guards don't think this is important. This is what's driving me, and driving me mad. And I didn't want to be bringing this all up again and whatever, but the guards are giving me no choice but to keep coming out here, because I promised Geraldine on her deathbed that I wouldn't forget about Dean, and I'm not going to forget about Dean. You know, even though I have my own things going on in life, I'll always find time to come out here and do my little bit for her, because, like, you know, she deserves it. After everything she went through, she deserves it. She's still at home there now, you know, she's still not laid to rest. And her wish was that she didn't want to be laid to rest until Dean was found. And all I'm doing out here basically is just appealing, and even to the people that have offered help. Like, there has been a lot of people that have offered help and came through with the help, but then again there has been people that have offered help and offered to do a lot of things, but then just kind of went cold and lost contact and didn't bother contacting or whatever. But I suppose you have your own reasons for doing that. Like, you know, I know people are scared and people are paranoid, thinking that if they get involved in this and they come out and help, that you know, there'll be people coming out to their house looking for them. But that's not what's going to happen. Like, you know, there's this one person in particular, and I just say it to the people first, before I just say this, to the people that offered help, thank you very much. And to the people that have offered help and not kind of followed through on it, like, you know, at least even drop us a text to say why. You know, don't just totally fucking ignore us. Like, maybe you were all aboard to give us some help, and you know, you might have rang the Garda barracks, and then they might have fed you some load of fucking bollocks about how, you know, and you just might be too afraid to go against the guards, and that's okay. Like, you know, that's your choice too. But and even when I say, like, against the guards and all, it's not a mission out to get the guards or out to fucking, it's only a mission to find Dean and just bring him home and let him be laid to rest with his mum. But then guards in Kilkenny, they have a lot to answer for, you know, and no matter what happens out here, whether it be someone coming out here to do a story sometime, and this shadow, as long as they're not out here addressing Dean, still 4 years on, like I say, they're not out here even looking for him. Like, maybe they have been out here a few times, I don't know, but they're certainly not letting us know anything about it anyway. And even, like, you'd think they would have contacted one of us in the last couple of days, like, just because of its anniversary, Dean's anniversary. But no, they just they could not be arsed. And because of that, I just say shame on you guards, because I know, you know, everyone knows, and I keep saying that Dean was what he was and he did what he did a few times, but there's no proof that he did anything out here. It's only ye saying that he did this. You know, if he supposedly went on his crime spree and robbed all these houses, Where's your investigation and your fingerprints and your proof that he was out here? Where's your proof that nobody followed him? Like, you know, like I have a lot of things that I could put on about, you know, I don't want to get too into it now, but there's a lot of things about the guard story about what happened out here that evening that don't make any sense at all. None whatsoever. But you know, maybe there'll come a day, well, I'll bring all that out and I'll call them out on their bloody bullshit, you know, about their timeline and events and all this, because a lot of things don't fit out here, you know. At the end of the day, even you're on about your crime sprees and your this, that and the other. Like, Dean Rush didn't come out here to Ballyfile to go on a crime spree. He came out here to buy a car, and the car fucking crashed, and it's what happened after that. The amount of inconsistencies in the stories is unbelievable. I'm not saying that anyone out here did happen to him, but I think and I truly believe that the guards have some inklings and some kind of suspicions as to what happened out here, but they don't want to, you know, it's too much of a workload, because if they were to accept the fact that Dean wasn't out here, that means they have to go looking in totally other directions and take us out of Ballyfile. And it's up to the guards to get us out of Ballyfile, because we don't believe that he's out here. Like, we searched out here for like 4 years, and he's still not found. And it's up to the guards to come out here and just kind of fucking, you know, nip this in the bud with Ballyfile once and for all, because like I said, I don't like coming out here, and every time I come out here I get paranoid about, you know, somebody coming out saying, what are you doing, or get off my fucking land. And if that happened, basically, like, I don't want to do it. I really don't want to do it, but you know, I don't want to tell anyone to fuck off or whatever, but I'm just out here looking for someone, so please, you know, just give us that little time. But the guards in Kilkenny, absolute shame on you. You know, you might come out in a day or two now and tell us you're doing all this and you're doing all that, but you're doing fuck all, really. We believe in our heart and soul that that silver car that stopped up at that gate there, and the male occupant who shouted at someone to get into the car, has something got to do with this whole thing. You know, Dean getting out of Ballyfile or whatever. And I think that you know it too. And if you look, you know, just look deep inside yourselves. It doesn't take a big fucking rocket scientist to figure out that he definitely got out of here. There's no way that he's here. And when I get a chance, when the weather, you see the day is beautiful out here again now, the summer hopefully is coming in. But when these nice days and then come back, I'm going to come out here and I'm going to do that once and for all in the Glen and go through it, just to show you how ridiculous to think. You can see all this land out here now, right? Imagine trying to, like, I don't even know where I'm going barely out here, and I'm coming out here for 4 years, and it's a beautiful sunny day out here. And you know, so you still have to watch where you're going, because it's a dangerous place to be if you don't know it. Never mind being out here at like 9:30 in the night in the pitch dark, running into that yoke over there, and the first thing you face is the 20-foot drop. But listen, we've been through all that before and we've been over it, but everyone knows that it's an absolute disgrace. And it goes way beyond Dean as well. It's not just people who have issues with Dean and, oh, wipe your hands with it, it's a load of bullshit, he's nothing but, what, you know, fuck him, he got what he deserved. But it's just for his family and his mother, like, you know, they did nothing. And that family needs closure about Dean, because it's still, you know, how can they move on with their lives and get kind of closure when this is still going on? When it can be solved, because somebody out there knows, and this is what I was just going to get to there now. There's too many stories coming from people about what they heard or what they suspect happened, that there to be nothing in it. Like, I got a text there on Facebook a couple of months ago, and it was like a person basically telling me, and I'm kind of appealing to that person there now. I won't say your name, but just the Tipperary person is all I'm going to say. You know who you are. You follow this page. You text me one time and you said that you think you know what happened to my friend, and you had this story, and then when I tried to press you on it, maybe I pressed you a bit too hard and scared you, I don't know. But one of the things that I want you to always kind of realise was that I'll never ever give your name to the guards as far as passing on information, never. Because the way I look at it now is the guards have just been doing their thing, and we're out doing our thing, and that'll be the end of it, I think, from here on in. The relationship is totally gone dead again, so that's, you know, that is what it is. We don't kind of care about that anymore. But to that person who has that story, and to anyone else who has the stories out there, just pass it along and don't be afraid. You know, there's nobody going to come knocking on your door, and there's nobody going to, you know, bringing you into the frame or mentioning you or doing anything like that. None of that's going to happen. It's just tell us what you know, and send us somewhere else, and don't keep us kind of walking out around here, like, you know. It's because it's, like I said, it's 4 years on today, and somebody out there, you know, has a bit of information about something, or somebody out here in Ballyfoyle has a bit of information about something. And just like to the guards in Kilkenny, or whoever was out here that night first, I know it wasn't Kilkenny guards that arrived out here first, but I don't know how long it'll take me, or how long. We're 4 years into it now, and by God, them 4 years went fast. But Geraldine will be gone a year now next week. Someday the truth will come out. Like, we'll find out what happened. We'll find out who was in that car. And at the end of the day, all we really want is just to bring Dean home, so we can lay him to rest and put him in, you know, put him beside his mum and lay him to rest. But a lot of that, we can't do it all on our own. The guards have to start helping us again, because what I'm going to do there fairly soon now, just when the college is finished in a couple of weeks there now, and I have a bit more time, we're going to organise, because there's people always texting me and they're always wanting to come out and search. And I said it for a long time that I wasn't going to just arrive out here sometime with a load of people on a bus and just start walking around. The guards said that they'd help coordinate it and help this. Well, of course they will, because we'll be doing all the work, so they'll want to jump in then and give us a hand. But I'm just going to say fuck it. You know, from now on, fuck it. I'll get all the people out here, and we'll just come out and start combing these fields. And anyone that comes out here and sees it for yourself, the landscape and the story about where the guards thought the Dean went, you know, there's no way in hell. And just come out and prove me wrong, because there's no way that he's still out here. There's absolutely no way. Not with the amount of searches at the start and everything that was out here from the beginning. There's absolutely no way that he's still out here. But for all the people that's been here from the start of it, since we set up the page and everything, 4 years still going, and the support has just been amazing, truly amazing. And even like the one or two kind of reporters and stuff that's been kind of really checking in all the time to make sure that I'm alright and everything, because I tell you, this took an awful fucking toll on me at the start as well, because, you know, it's a lot to bear. But I've accepted the fact as well that I can't solve this on my own, and I'm not going to solve it on my own. I need help, and I'm asking the guards to help again, and just say to that person who has some information, just please pass it on. You know, you just pass it on. That's going to be the end of it. That will be you done and dusted with it. We can look into it, find out if there's anything to it. If there's not, we move on to something else. At least we can chalk that off as having been looked at. But you know, that's what we need. We just need that extra bit of help, and that's why I keep doing these videos. And sometimes the videos might seem like they're the same over and over again, but basically they are, because it's the same message. You know, the same message is that we need a bit of help, and I'm appealing for help, and not just the people that come and tell us about the stories that you heard, even if they are fucking myths and legends at this stage. It doesn't matter. Just let us know what they are, so we can go chalk it off. And you know, I brought the dog out here with me today because I was paranoid the last time. There was a fella running. He was on a horse up there jumping around, and he was giving me the evil eyes. So I said, fuck it, I'd bring the old dog. Not that anyone out here had ever hurt me or anything, but I'd probably at some stage too get sick of people coming out to my back garden, filming stuff and talking shit about where I'm from, and you know. But yeah, look, I'll wrap this up here now, and the next video I do hopefully will be I'll go into the glen with the camcorder or the GoPro, and I'll walk through the whole lot of it. I'll just keep going until it finally dawns that, like, it's beyond ridiculous to think that Dean made it to where the guards say he did. And just always remember, folks, when you're looking at these videos and you're looking at me out here walking around on all this land, the whole the big thing about how we keep saying that Dean might have got out of here was that silver car. It's a fact. It's not us saying anything. It's not the woman who lived in the house that last seen Dean making up a story. It's a fact now. Like, you know, it's in the official timeline of inquiries that a car did stop at that gate and someone shouted at someone to get in. Who was in the car? Who was driving it, and who got into the car? Who's lying? Who's telling the truth? You know, who can break this thing wide open? Who's guilty and who's innocent? And if Dean even I've never said like he was murdered or anything like that. Of course he could have been murdered. Of course things could have went too far and things could have got out of hand. But just let us know, because for the amount of time that we don't know, it'll keep on going on. But listen, I'm gonna leave this now because it's going on 20 minutes, and you know, I just kind of start rambling over the same stuff over and over again. But thanks everyone for the support from day one, with the page, with everything. People coming up to me saying, "Oh, Jesus, fair play for all the work you're doing." It gives you that little boost that sometimes you feel like there was many times I wanted to just hit that button on Facebook for the page, and because the mental pressure of it was unbelievable. But I can't do that, like, you know. In a way, I'm all that Dean has to keep coming out here and to keep his name alive, and to do it in memory of Geraldine, you know, just to have. She didn't deserve any of this, what happened to her. What happened to her and the way she was treated by them guards is an absolute disgrace. So, but anyways, I'll go on about that another time. But I have a lot of stuff that I can come out and say, but I've held it back for a long time. But I think nearly, like, here we are standing out here in Ballyfile again, 4 bloody years after he went missing, and still going over the same stuff. But look, what can we do? We'll just keep on doing it till we do it. 4 years today. Thanks everyone for the support, continued support, and support going on into the future. Thanks anyone who's out there kind of chipping away and biting their nails, wondering will they or won't they call or send a text. Just send that text and get it off your chest, and just let us deal with it. We'll go on and we'll do it, because there is somebody out there, especially that girl from Tipperary, like you, I think, have one hell of a story, and you need to tell it so we can just kind of get it out of the way and move on and chalk it out here. But to the guards in Kilkenny, you don't like what I'm doing out here. I don't like having to do what I come out here and do what I'm doing, but like, who else is doing it? You're certainly not doing it, so, and there's nobody else doing it, and I'll just keep on doing it till we get answers. And I'm going to head up here now and get out of here, because you know, I have a tendency to keep on going on, like I said. But look, thanks everyone again for the support and the kindness and the messages and the love and the understanding, because a lot of people don't care. A lot of people really want to see closure for this because of Geraldine, and that's fair enough, like, you know. It was an absolute tragedy what happened to that woman, you know, having to deal with her son gone missing, and then trying to figure out, thinking about what could have happened to him and who did what to him, or, you know, and then knowing as well that the people who were supposed to be helping you are not helping you, like, you know, they just couldn't give a flying feck about what happened to Dean. But look, we'll keep on going and keep on doing what we're doing, and yeah, that's basically it. Like, thanks again everyone for, like I said, thanks for all your support. You've been great, and everyone that sends me a message. This is why I do the video sometimes, because, you know, I can't message you back all individually, like, but you know, you've been great, and you've been very kind, and there's even been people wanting me to go onto their the shows there, a missing person show, and just even to that person too, like, I haven't been ignoring you. It's just that I had to learn how to lighten the workload and balance everything out between work, school, kids, everything like that, like, you know. But hopefully someday soon we'll take you up on that offer. But just anybody out there that can offer a bit of help. This is what I'm just on the 4th anniversary of Dean gone missing, and next week will be Geraldine's 1-year anniversary. If you can help in any way, just give me a shout. Even if you want to help organise searches, or just come out here, and just, even media wise, anyone in the media wise, just contact me, like, and I'll go on and chat about things. And, you know, we just need that extra bit of bloody help just to get out of Ballyfile and just to address once and for all. It's just someone to take us to the next level. There's a few people that promised it, alright, but for whatever reason they backed out. So I'll go on now. Thanks very much for all your kind messages and support the whole time. And next time I come out here, I'll be out here doing the video. I might do it at the weekend actually, and probably post it next week. But to that girl again, with that information and the messages, just come on and please find it in your heart just to send it on to me, or just even ring me on a private number and we can have a private conversation. I'll never ever reveal who you are, because I know you don't want to. You're too afraid, and I understand that. But to solve this case and to get us out here, it's going to depend on something like that. It's going to be because of someone like you that has that information, that's been sitting on it, that's been afraid, But just all I'm going to say is like, just stop being afraid. There's no need to be afraid. I'm a good guy. The people that are helping me out here are good people. Like, you know, we just want this over and done with, and we promise you, like I said 1,000 times before, my word is my bond, and if you ever tell me something, I'll never pass it on. But look, I'll wrap it up here now, and please, anyone that can offer a bit of help to come out here and try and, you know, help us out here, because it's getting a bit of 4 years on, and the guards still have us walking around here like idiots, you know. But who knows, someday we might find them out here, I don't know, but we definitely need help. We need someone to help us take us to the next level. So if you're out there listening and you think you can offer a bit of help, please do. Contact me anytime. If I don't get back to you straight away, I'll get back to you eventually. Like I said, it's just a lot of things going on busy wise at the moment. But look, I'll park this on here now. We're going on 25 minutes, so thanks for the patience to listening to these videos, and all your nice comments after the videos and saying well done. And you know, I only do it to repay a friend who passed away. I promised Geraldine I wouldn't forget about Dean, and for everything that she did for me throughout my life, I'll never forget about her. And if this is the one thing that I can do for her to say thanks for everything she's ever done to me, then this is what I will do. And for Dean as well. Like, you know, I knew him as the person, not before he was the drug addict. You know, very close to his whole family. And Dean, you know, before that evil shit got a grip from him, was one of the nicest, kindest, most gentlest persons you'll ever meet in your life, and he would have done anything for you. And you know, his family just doesn't deserve to have this continue going on. So look, I'll go now. If you can help, please. If you can't, just continue to support. And to that Tipperary girl out there, please just find it within your heart to come out and pass on that information. Somebody has something out there. And to them guards, I'll say it again, shame on ye, and come out here and prove me wrong that he is out here. Come out here and do a few searches and stop just treating this thing like you have from day one, that Dean was just a junky piece of shit and he deserved what he got. If you believe that, then that's fine, but always remember that his mother and his family didn't deserve anything that you're continuing to dish out to him. So his mother basically died of a broken heart. But look, I'll go there now, because I could stay here all day talking about stuff, and if I keep on going I might say stuff that might I want to save for later, so to speak, kind of thing. So look, mind yourselves, peace and love. 4 years today, like I said, an anniversary. Hopefully we won't be here next year doing another video. It'll be all done and dusted, and Dean will be laid to rest, and or even at the very least we'll be out of Ballyfile and stop bothering these people out here and walking around their land. But listen, thanks very much for everything, and the support and the kindness, and peace and love, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Hopefully the next one I will be down in the Glen with the camcorder, and you can actually see you'll know what I'm talking about when I see it. But thanks again, and just for everyone that's been listening, and the people that I want to listen to, just find it in yourselves to help us a small bit, and we can get this over and done with. 4 years today, let's not make it 5, and find out who is in that silver car, and wrap this up, and who's telling lies and who's telling the truth, and who's covering up what and who's not covering up what. And let's start holding people accountable here, especially them guards. But look, I'll go on now before I kept saying, I said that about 3 or 4 times already, but look, I'm going now. Thanks again everyone for your support and kindness, and I'll talk to you soon when I do the other video. And remember, 4 years on, car stopped at the Silver Gate, something not right out here. Peace, and I shall talk all to you later. Good luck.